Welcome back to Blitz Games. We're going to be playing some more Lorcana today for you. Running with this Blurple deck. The premise of this deck is to have board presence consistently and draw lots of cards. So we have a total of 10 1-drops here. Chernobog's followers, 4 of those, along with 3 Pascals. The Pascals are important in the deck for being able to take evasive threats away, especially when you're able to pair it with Merlin Crab, because things like Minnie Mouse, Stylish Surfer can be a big problem. So that's a big way to take that out. We are running 3 popsicles that are paired with Hiram. The 3 popsicles, I know some people would say to run 4. I don't think it's really that necessary with the amount of cards that we're already drawing in this deck. And Hiram, in addition to his ability to draw cards, he can also just be a big body on board, having 6 willpower. For 2 drops, we're running 3 copies of Cusco, who again can draw cards when he is banished. We have 4 copies of Madam M. Snake, which is part of the bounce package, which is super important in this deck to protect our cards and be able to return things that we need, such as Pinocchio, the talkative puppet, which can exert opposing characters. That can be a game changer when you can take out something by pairing Merlin Crab with Cusco or Pascal or Chernobog's followers in order to take out something that's a 3 or a 4 or a 5 drop. Having nice trades like that can really swing a game into your favor. Then for 3 drops, we're running Friends on the Other Side, which again is for drawing cards. Judy Hopps is our only item removal, so that'll be for getting rid of things like Lucky Dime or a Fishbone Quill, Maui's Fishhook, stuff like that that really can hurt us, so get rid of those threats. Then we have Madam M. Fox, which has Rush and also has the same capabilities as Snake in bringing stuff back to our hand. We have Maleficent, who's there for drawing cards, as well as a great target to sing Friends on the Other Side. Then we have Merlin Crab, who is great for buffing our other things, as I previously discussed. Then Mickey Mouse is our only ramp in the deck, running 4 copies in order to try to get an ink advantage over our opponents. Hiram I already went over. Then we have locations. We have 3 copies each of McDuck Manor and Queen's Castle, which can really put a staple on your game. Turn 4, 5, 6, 7. Those turns, if you can already have board presence and then drop those down, they can really put pressure on your opponent, as they need to take those down as quickly as possible in order to stop you from gaining 2 lore. Especially with Queen's Castle, you'll gain the 2 lore as well as draw cards if you're able to put any characters onto the castle, which can really do great things for you. Then we have Merlin the Goat, who is not only a big body at 4 strength, but gains lore and then is able to be bounced to gain more lore. Rabbit, the same premise except with drawing cards. Then we have Yzma and Hades as our larger drops that can get rid of things. So when we play those, they're able to instantly banish or put into an inkwell in Hades' sake for whatever we want. Yzma can be used either on opposing characters or occasionally can be good used on either something small that we don't want just to draw 2 cards, or you can quest with Rabbit and then get rid of Rabbit in order to draw a total of 3 cards, 1 from the Rabbit and then 2 more from the Yzma. Now let's go ahead and get into these games for today. All right, we're rolling against Green Purple to start out with. Going second. I did play this weekend at 2 tournament championship into the Inklands. Go ahead, and it's actually not too bad of a hand. We'll get rid of 1 Friends on the Other Side. We'll keep the rest. That seems like a solid hand. I did not take top 8. Came close. I took 10th in one of them. Let me know how you guys did in any of your championships, if you did play in them. This is one of the decks that I ran at one of them. Unfortunately, went 2 and 3. I made a few tweaks to it. This wasn't the exact deck, but pretty close. All right, let's go ahead and Ink of Judy Hopps, most likely not going to need that. We'll get out Pascal. See if they follow it up with Flynn Rider. I did see a fair mix at the tournaments. Played a couple of this deck that I'm playing right now against. Played a couple Ruby Amethyst, some Red Blue. I did not run into any Steel Song, which I thought was interesting. I think I saw one person playing it. Same thing with Mufasa. I did not play against any Mufasa decks, though I did see one or two floating around. Ruby Amethyst is definitely the deck that I seem to struggle the most with. Overall, at least. Go ahead and we'll hit that Curse Merfolk before they drop out Prince John. Ink Friends. I really don't want to ink that, but rather do that than Flaversham or the Popsicle. Bring Pascal back to our hand. That way we have something to ink next turn, potentially. See if we see an Ursula or a Prince John here. Unfortunately, I wouldn't be able to take care of either. Ah, Fox. Interesting. They plan on playing that again. I do not have any more songs in hand, so hopefully they do. Tough choice here, as if I play Crab like I want to, I won't be able to Popsicle. Or Flaversham next turn, rather. But if I Popsicle this turn, then I'm wasting quite a bit of ink, but I think that's the play. Alright, we did get a Chernobog's Followers we can drop down. Quest is I'm not afraid of that trade. We can drop down Flaversham next turn. Oh, it looks like they want to take out our Followers. There goes that Ursula. Bounce. Well played. We get some ink. We can ink that Cusco. Drop down our Flaversham. We need some more cards. Queen's Castle could drop next turn. Quest again with Snake, as if they want to trade. Again, I'm cool with that. Don't have a whole lot in our hand right now, and that Fox is scary. They're going to take out Flaversham. Tough decisions again. Ink that. They are down to 2 cards in hand, which is nice. Let's get rid of their Fox. We'll just drop Maleficent for now. Ooh, one more ink would have been nice to play that Mickey. Can't do that, unfortunately. They get a castle. Unless we pull a Fox, I don't think we're going to be able to take care of that castle this turn. That's not even close. Would have liked something inkable. Means I'm going to have to ink Duck Manor for now. Can at least hit it for 5. That's one card I did notice a lot at the tournaments. A lot of people rolling with Queen's Castle. Whether it's in my deck, here, Blurple, that deck, or Ruby Amethyst. A lot of Queen's Castle. When someone can't take care of Queen's Castle, it's a big deal. I'm going to drop Mickey back to my hand. That's an interesting choice. Trade with Maleficent. See if they can take care of Crab. Oh, they did not take care of Crab, but that is a lot of quest ability on their side. Go ahead and drop Maleficent. We can drop our own Queen's Castle. Then put Maleficent on our castle. Definitely need to take out theirs. We are able to quest for 6, which is definitely a bit of a problem. And a Cusco on top of it. That's going to be tough. Definitely would be helpful. Pull a Fox. Even a Hades. Yzma, something. There we go. There's a Fox. Pinocchio would be lovely for the Cusco, but unfortunately it has Ward. Alright, so let's see. How should we do this? Go ahead and get rid of Cloud Kicker with Crab. That's who will bounce. Get rid of one Merfolk. Go ahead and bounce our Crab. Get rid of another Merfolk. Drop down Mickey. And put everything on the castle. Not going to ink the Crab. They are able to quest for 4 right now, up to 17 if they'd like. Really wish I could have kept that Pinocchio. Might have been the smarter choice, actually, instead of keeping Crab, but I guess we'll see. They trade with our Fox. Yes, it is good that we have the Crab. Crab can trade Mickey into Cusco. Does have his ability, which takes out Mickey. Go ahead and sing Friends with Maleficent. See if we can get anything good. Not anything too great. Go Rabbit. Don't need Flaversham right now. Let's get these guys on the castle. Definitely need some kind of Hades. Or at least Yzma. We have drawn through half our deck almost. But we need something to take care of that Flynn. We have quite a few chances here. And of course not. That's unfortunate. Not even any bounce to bounce our Rabbit. Draw something here. Dang, no Pinocchio, no nothing. That's rough. What was that, 5 cards? Sometimes it's just like that. Well played. Resign. Move on to the next one. If you are enjoying the content, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. It really does help me out. See what we get for game number 2. If we're playing against the classic Ruby Amethyst. Going second once again. Not the best starting hand either. I'll keep the Rabbit and a Fox. Throw back everything else. All right, we did get a Popsicle and a Cusco. There we go. That's what we needed. Some lower. We got all 1 and 2s. Very interesting. See how they open up. Rafiki. Greetings to the opponent. Got another fox. Let's get rid of one of these Cuscos. Just open up with Popsicle. I'd play Pascal, but there's the chance of him Pinocchioing it and then hitting Rafiki into it to take it out. And even if they quested with Rafiki, Pascal can't take out Rafiki since it has 2 willpower. No point in doing that, in my opinion. See what they've got for turn 2. Our turn 2, we have a couple options. We could Popsicle and Pascal, or we could drop Cusco. Gonna bounce the Rafiki back. Could get Turnabog's followers. I do want to keep Pascal. One of the weaknesses of this deck is Minnie Mouse Stylish Surfer. You want to keep that evasive, especially against a deck that's almost definitely playing it. Let's go ahead and drop out Pascal now. We're getting Popsicle for another Popsicle. A Maleficent, draw a card. Definitely can quest there. There's our Flaversham, that's perfect. Don't think we need this Cusco. Fortunately, the only 3-drop we have right now is Fox. Now the question is, do we trade with Snake? I think the answer is no. We'll stop them from exerting their Maleficent. Or I guess they still want to. Maybe they'll bring it back to their hand. There's Rabbit. Very important piece of the bounce package. Haven't played a Minnie Mouse yet, so let's go ahead and ink the Pascal. I'm sure we can draw into another, considering we're about to play Flaversham. We got that Maleficent. Could heal it for 2, but I don't really see the point here. Turn 5, they could Maui. That'd be an interesting play. Another friend's on the other side. They're keeping their hand nice and full. We could go. Queen's Castle. This is when Crab would be nice. Hey, look at that. Sometimes you ask and you get what you want. All right, let's start off by questing. Draw a couple of other cards. Unfortunately, we actually can't take out Castle. We only have 5 ink. If we had 6, we definitely could. We don't have any small drops either. Bit of a problem. All right, let's just drop Popsicle. Do want to keep the crabs. Play Goat. That way we can hopefully take out Castle next turn. Even if he does take out Goat, we can still Fox and Crab. We haven't seen any Mickey Mouse so far. We weren't able to ramp. The big thing, especially against Ruby Amethyst. It's nice to have more ink than them. We're going to Fox our Flaversham away. Bounce Central going on their side of the board. But an ink. Chernobog's followers. And Crab on Goat to take care of that castle. Deal 7 damage to it. Let's just protect our Goat. We definitely don't want to trade with Snake. That'll gain us an extra lore. Next turn, if we need it, we do have Hades. Could see a Be Prepared here, but I don't really see the point. Just to wipe this. There's a rabbit. Not gotten rid of any rabbits yet. Alright, so they're going to play the slow lore game, it looks like. Go ahead and Flaversham again. You draw into Pinocchio was nice. We're running out of inkables. That's a bit of a problem. Go ahead and take out that rabbit. Quest with Crab. This is a time when they might use Be Prepared. See a Scar instead. Interesting. Gonna trade there. I assume they'll take out our Crab with Scar. Back to our turn. Go ahead and ink Maleficent. Get out Mickey. A rabbit. Pass the turn to opponent. As unfortunately Scar would take out anything we quested with there. Medusa, I'm assuming they're going to take out, yep, our rabbit. We get to draw another card. There's a Maui. Slowly draining their hand. There's a Minnie Mouse. Might have to use Hades to take that out. Sing Friends with Mickey. We'd love to get Queen's Castle out there, but we need to take care of Scar, at least, in order to do that. Let's just go ahead and drop out a Goat. We're not going to need Flaversham. You have 6 ink left. Throw out Spellbook. Start questing with that. Or using it, rather, not questing. Another rabbit on their end. Doesn't look like we'll be seeing Be Prepared anytime soon. Here comes a Pinocchio. They're going to take care of our goat. That is a very good trade on their end. Does bring us up to 8. Another rabbit. Looks like that Minnie Mouse is definitely going to be a problem. Let's go ahead and take care of it. Drop down our own rabbit. Need to take care of that scar. Go ahead and try to... I'm not going to use Flabbersam's ability. Don't want to use the spell book. See if we can tempt him into trading Scar for Flabbersham. Another Medusa. That's unfortunate. We're able to go ahead and replay Pinocchio. That's the thing we're missing right now is bounce. We don't have anything to bounce. Did use up 2 boxes. I don't see any snakes in there. Might have inked 1 earlier. Dropped a quest up to 13. They have 8 out. Definitely need to take care of some stuff here. And Pinocchio into Scar. Fortunately, that's the only thing we can take out. Another crab would be very useful. See if we can draw one. No, we cannot. We do have 6. But even if we play a couple of locations, that's not going to help us out much right now. Go ahead and rabbit. Another location. Draw 2 more cards with our spell book. Hoping for a fox. No such luck. It's like opponent's got it. There's no way we're getting out of this. I have to concede. Moving on to game 3. Let's see if we can at least get you guys 1 win. We have gone second twice, which definitely makes it tougher. Going against Steel and Amber. Going second for a 3rd time. They want to make this extra challenging today, I guess. You guys have stuck around this long. Don't forget to leave a like down below. Let's get rid of Hiram since we don't have any popsicles. We'll hold on to the rabbit. Notice rabbit is a very important piece of this deck. Don't have any 1-drops. We'll get rid of Snake to try to get one, along with Beauty Hops. We'll just keep Maleficent and Merlin Rabbit. Hope for 1 and 2. A couple more snakes, which are useless without a 1-drop. Get rid of one of them. Gonna be a tough opening, especially against what's likely to be Steel Song. There's Mr. Smee, who is a beast. Still can't play anything. Definitely a bit of a rough opening. Here comes the Sleepy's Flute. Think of Robin Hood up to 3. Their necessities. They are able to take out our spell book. Not too bad of a loss, though. I'll take it. Get rid of Crab. Don't like Sleepy's Flute, so let's go ahead and take that out. Does let them draw a card, but I think it's worth it. That's what makes playing Steel so good against items. Benja is significantly better than Judy Hopps, unless you're using her to banish your own items. Here goes a Rapunzel. Interesting, considering they have Mr. Smee on board. They must have no other Inkables in hand, is my guess. On came Zeus. They are able to continue questing, putting us in a pretty big hole, 7-0 already. Go ahead and get out our rabbit. There's our Mickey. Would have been nice last turn. So I guess we did need to play Judy Hopps anyway, so. See if they have a whole new world. We might see that this turn. Another Sleepy's Flute. Ink. Chernobog's followers. Quest with our rabbit to bring out our fox. We can at least take care of their Cinderella. And then bring back fox, as they would have most likely traded Mr. Smee into fox. On came Zeus. Does gain them a lore from Sleepy's Flute. Would have been 2 had we not taken care of 1. They're down to only 1 card in hand. 0 cards in hand. That part is helpful. Go ahead and drop Maleficent and ink Pascal and get out Mickey. There's another queen. Hopefully we can kind of stall them out here. Sing friends with Maleficent. Go ahead and exert their Mr. Smee so we can trade Mickey into it. Ink a goat. Bring back Maleficent. And then we can replay her and draw another card. Queen's Castle is nice. Hopefully get that out this next turn, depending on what they do. Definitely do not want them to draw into a whole new world. They are going to resign. So there you go. There's the win. you did enjoy the content, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. There are 2 more videos on screen if you want to continue to watch, and we'll see you again next time.